Welcome, Overwatch fans. We are here once again for a match. We're going to be playing against Holy Name today.
Absolutely. We've got a nice lineup from both teams today. Hoping to see some exciting action.
It's nice to have our first, I believe this is the first varsity match in Overwatch 2 for the season now that Overwatch 2 is out. So we're starting with the push map here on Esperanza.
Let's see what they're running. So Barberton comes out strong with a Zarya, Ana, Kiriko, Sojourn, Genji. Let's see if it's mirrored here by Holy Name. They do end up running the Genji on Cheetah Kid there, going to be their primary DPS, and running a Reinhardt, interestingly enough, as their tank.
Is Ryan not a common tank on this particular map, or I just don't not seeing Ryan a lot in general, to be honest. But
it's a little hard to pull off due to the corridors. Ooh, but Preston goes down early in this engagement.
Didn't see the orb swinging back at him, I think, or maybe just ignored it.
So it's a 4v5 here, trying to contest point anyway. Barberton looks a little bit split. Holy Name trying to get a push here onto the Barberton tank line. Brendo goes in for a play, ends up not connecting. Sleepless goes down, as does Brendo. Trying to cover the retreat with a sleep, but it does not look like what Barberton will get out of this first engagement here. So a decisive first win for Holy Name.
Yeah, Holy Name looks like they're taking a quick pick here. Barberton a little bit split there after running the 4v5 for a bit there. It just none of the plays really connected for Barberton.
Interesting to see Holy Name just hanging around on cart instead of taking a forward position here, giving ample time to Barberton to regroup and take a plan to this next fight here.
Yeah, they really should have pushed up and punished Barberton a little bit here, but instead just kept one on the robot. But instead, opting to stay on and just fight as a squad of 5.
A couple of abilities come out here. Genji's a little bit forward from Holy Name here. Does not end up getting punished. Not a lot of downs quite yet.
No, nice pick barrier on the
Zenyatta. We've seen Zenyatta played a little bit in this season so far. Not to great effect.
Jump picks from Holy Name.
Ooh, that's a 2K there, but it looks like Barberton still has a fighting chance.
Can they get
here.
that kick? Can they get a pick?
Nice.
Nice.
Starting to turn it around. Reinhardt tries to get out. Looks like he's going to be chased down here. Sunwolf with a forward barrier there, trying to get some more damage in the shield. They're a little bit trapped here. Moira tries to fade out, but has nowhere to go.
Can they finish this Rhine? They're kind of split here. I feel like they should have picked the Rhine or picked this Moira here. Oh, they do finish the Moira, so maybe they can finish the Rhine now.
Interesting.
As they're going for this finish here and getting ready for the next fight, I like their positioning on that high ground from the ranged heroes on that start of that last fight.
Looks like the Genjis are facing up on top of bridge here. Preston coming in with the Kiriko to try to support this. Big dash in through the whole team. Picking at the back line here. It's not recognized until a little bit too much damage done, and a Genji does get out.
I was surprised that Genji didn't get more value, or at least the Barberton didn't turn and kill him faster. They kind of just let him punch him in the back of the head and walk away with some ult charge.
Absolutely. Looks like he is very close to Blade as well, but Barberton already coming up on ultimates here. Looks like the Moira goes down. A Transcendence comes out to try and swing the fight. Yi, the Ana player, dies in the frenzy. Looks like with the Winston going down, there's not much of a backbone here for the remaining
Here
fight.
comes the Blade out from the enemy team.
Can they swing it back? Ooh, the Genji versus Genji fight here. The Holy Name Genji surviving so long with that orb from Zen. And then the Moira coalescence to try and polish it off. But the returning Blade from Barberton gets denied with the concussive mine from the Junkrat there. Looks like Heroes here. Ooh, an amazing teleport out to really using Kiriko's kit well there to survive when it otherwise would have been another feed for the Holy Name.
Yeah, I think that Kiriko's teleport is so useful because you can stick around so much longer than you usually can. Barberton waiting to come out around the corner.
Really pushing that Zenyatta hard. He had nowhere to go. Instantly goes down. Monkey in the backline, however, trying to get a lot of ult charge. Does end up taking down the Ana, trading evenly on both sides so far. Another Genji v Genji battle straight to center, but this time it's Holy Name that goes down.
Nice Suzu out there and teleport out.
And a bubble. That is triple peel for the Kiriko there. Although she may still go down here, and indeed she does. Looks like it's a tank v tank fight here with only the soldier healing, no healing station down. Forcing out the ultimate, however. Very interesting to keep this contested. You would normally see that used for a regroup, but it looks like it does end up getting elimination. And Graviton's forced out as well. Does it
Maybe Barberton wanted to
This
make
is
a
a-
play off of that, but just no one else followed it up, it looks like. I think maybe it was a bit of aggression out of the Barberton tank
They
without
do
any
end up
follow-up.
getting a pick. It looks like the Summer went for a flank. This fight has been going on a very long time, very back and forth.
The water's got to break one way or the other eventually.
The payload doesn't know what to do here. Looks like Holy Name stabilizes. Brenda taking a high ground rotation around. They don't notice.
Barberton wants to avoid Holy Name getting this far, like the forward spawn here. If they get there, that's
touch, and he touches right at the last second, denying that forward spawn.
Can they keep them off is the question. Those monkeys in the back line.
Getting so much ult charge farming them back there, but he ends up dying for it, has no abilities to get out. So good punish there, and it ends up swinging the team fight in the... Ooh. Gets a 2K off of that tire, but it isn't enough.
Would have liked to have seen a Suzu there.
It is not, unfortunately. The payload keeps rolling, and will they get back to midway? They do, running right on past. Let's see if they take a forward position.
Yeah, Holy Name here. This Zen saying, "Where's my team? Are we gonna stop this?" Zen by himself looks like someone's gonna get picked off, though. I can't imagine that Zen's gonna survive too much longer if he's
More
staying up
poke by the monkey here, but the Summer goes down instantly, and then the Visor comes out to try and clean up the rest of the fight. Monkey goes down with it, and again that Zen in a little bit of an awkward position, not really getting the angles that he needs, and just getting wrecked. But the DPS Moira on point apparently was trying to stall out for time.
I like the Diva swap here. I think it's getting them a lot more value, being able to close the distance on those targets than what we had with the Zarya before.
I think so too. And you know what? I would think that Holy Name should be running a Zarya here on their own instead of the Monkey, simply just to burn down the Diva and really get a quick Graviton. And
big hack out. Any value though? Nice Suzu.
Suzu saves the fight, it looks like. And then Monkey Ultimate comes out.
Monkey off the edge.
Ooh! Do they get back in? They do! Although Preston does eventually go down.
That was a nice teleport out of Preston.
He managed to get up off the cliff. That was crazy. Goober really holding out. Lack of focus fire there. He does not go down. They are still contesting this point.
I don't know why they are, because Barberton has it, right? They already have the spawn, so why are they fighting in Barberton's front door, basically,
They
at
might
this
have
point?
been trying to go for a little bit of extra ult charge. They needed to die, but they decided to stay alive. Now it's only the tank and the main support here.
The junk in the top, though. Top angle there on the left. I don't know if he's going to get any value. Looks like Alec Wuethrich sniffs him out.
He's got a Somber to back him up. Ooh, that line of sight
Ooh,
there from
Brendo. Big picks. Big picks.
And then the rush comes through to secure everything else. Looks like that combo at the top there with the Rhino. Oh, what is a crazy pin down through main. Sleepless does the wise thing and get out of there. And the Reinhardt ends up going down.
The rest of the team rotates up to help them out in that moment, having won their fight where they were at, or at least maybe prioritizing the Ryan pick instead. I think Holy Name's falling a bit apart right here. They're staggering themselves a little bit. He's making good positioning here, like
slowly pushing that cart, taking a nice angle in the back line
using
there.
the cover of the cart.
Very nice high ground positions from Brendo there. Holy Name trying to piece it together. What do they got here? They have a beat for a sustained fight, and they have Coalescence. This would be a perfect quarter to use this throw. But they, ooh, that was a huge Visor pick, taking down the beat before it could do anything.
They even had the Ana ult on the Soldier there to really just guarantee the extra.
The TTK is so low with such high DPS characters such as Soldier, and especially with the lock on, he's dead before the beat hits the ground. Ryan coming to do a little touch, blocks the bomb, but it doesn't look like he's going to be up for much longer. And Barberton gets the first map.
I like the zoning ult there, even though with the Ryan coming, I think that was a nice use of bomb.
Absolutely, it's to deny the enemy team to come and try and touch.
Well, why don't we go into our next round here? Barberton up 1-0 at the moment, and we shall see what happens next. We are back. It's like a whole new tour of Overwatch here with these different maps we're seeing. For Overwatch 2 here, we first saw Esperanza on the new push map. We see now a new assault map here, correct? Is this assault? Hybrid, sorry. So we're taking ourselves a look at the Midtown map. So one that a lot of players really enjoy out of the newer maps available to us. So let's see what Barberton can do here. They're up 1 right now against Holy Name. Let's see what happens.
Interesting idea to take the low ground position here by Holy Name instead of, say, up on this bus, because the attacker's route is going to be coming straight across here, but they instead decide to play all the way back. Let's see if Barberton can capitalize on this.
On this map, is it solved yet of where the usual rollout for attacks are? It seems like just to go under is usually the main way most players assault
It
this.
minimizes the amount of damage that can be taken, but generally you see the defenders take the high ground of the bus, and it looks
Nice
like
aggressive
they have a
teleport.
hybrid.
I like to see these turrets going down
Ooh,
quickly.
They instantly trade 1-for-1 here. Barberton now on point where Holy Name was previously.
Oh, that Mercy. They're going to go for that res inside the bubble. If they could just finish
Winston
there, the fight would be
perfectly
won.
protects
Oh,
it. Very nice play from Holy
I wish
Name.
they would have closed in and meleeed her in the head. That could have been an easy one fight, but instead, Holy Name swings it back for themselves.
And a 2K off of Gamer Girl there. Ooh, a very late E to the fight here.
I think
that
they were
should
in
be
the side room,
unfortunate
just wanted to
stagger.
die. I think they were hoping just to die there and knew they weren't going to be able to walk it out.
Potentially what happened there. So, looks like Barberton's regrouping.
You said the top is usually where people roll through that?
No, that's where they're defending from. Going underneath is generally how it's played, and that's exactly what Barberton did here.
It's an odd hold for Holy Name then in the rear.
Correct, yeah. So the monkey jumps right up over the top
They
here
should
into the
punish this
back
monkey.
line.
He's so deep. Kill him. Ah, he manages to get up. He's got no cooldowns. Can they follow up on that? Looks like they're trying
They
to.
absolutely
They did.
do. The monkey goes down, but
Oh
the Mercy
no, the
with
Junkrat.
the huge Rizkin.
Ah, that's such a bummer. His Mercy reses are just swinging the fights here against Barberton. They need to eliminate that healer
Yana
or
goes down, and then the monkey is going to start getting beamed here. Is there enough to finish it off? Can this Mercy go down? Can Sleepless get this final kill here? Oh, so close, but the Mercy's passive regeneration is going to top her off before next fight. Holy
Yeah.
Name, pretty solid defense so far in this map.
they've really been generating that ult charge too off these last couple fights because that sustain that they've had.
Absolutely. Barberton's going to have to push into this a little bit dry here. Coming in with a monkey. Oh, no, that was a little bit of scouting from Holy Name. Going to go right up underneath the bridge again.
Is Barberton maybe
The monkey going in very deep this time with the
Reaper
Reaper
on.
right in position to try and deal with this. And the monkey has no way to get out, no cooldowns. Looks like he's going to do a little bit
I don't
of
know if there's
detour
enough
around.
follow up against there. They weren't fast enough to connect. Is Barberton making misplays in their elimination of the targets, or is Holy Names outplaying them with their sustain here?
It seems honestly like a little bit of a game of Ring Around the Rosie where neither team knew which was the most ideal way to push that. But now with Brendo coming in with the ultimates here, the barrier didn't do a whole lot. 2 goes down here, and then Brendo finally drops.
Yeah, those-
Mercy not in a position to try to get a res off here because she had to pop Valk to avoid the blade. Smart play, but it ends up costing the
Mercy
team.
down. Tire comes
Tire
out.
comes in.
It's going to
Ooh.
connect, yeah, to Barberton. I think they're still all right off this, though.
Fight's not lost yet. There's still 2 up from Holy Name. Another ultimate comes out of Barberton. Trying to laser down this monkey.
That should confirm the fight for them, I would hope.
And reinforcements coming in from behind. Cheetah Kid 69 trying to take down Preston there. And eventually managed to get the kill. Very long drawn out fight here again.
Nice. Finally getting up into that room and finishing off those heroes up in the top. Mercy's just going to kind of stall for a second or two. Oh. How did it get up there?
I think that was a concussion mine from the Junkrat. We can thank Holy Name for that one.
Holy Name, thank you for the positioning. Free wins.
Very interesting.
Certainly not going to look for a on up there.
Let's see where this next fight happens. Interesting that the soldier goes up, tries.
Oh,
for a
I don't know
flank.
what they're doing that for. They got to punish that, right?
Absolutely, but do they manage to get out? Absolutely.
Oh, their support's really topping them
Ooh,
off.
a grab catches the a different target, but the Suzu comes out to save the Kiriko there.
I'd like to have seen the rest of the people on cart push that up a bit further and get that pick.
Ooh,
but
a huge sleep on
big
the
sleep.
Winston with the
I think
cheetah
they go
strike
for the
goes over flank
soldier.
again.
I don't think that's a problem since they picked the soldier off. I mean, they just
the monkey
paused
gets
the
out.
monkey.
Lower health target, more guaranteed to be a kill. Kaeden
Nice,
comes
happy
out
to
with
see the
a
ult.
blossom to try to push the fight further, and it's gonna a little bit too aggressive there. However, it looks like it's gonna be a clean fight for Barberton.
Yeah, I think that was a good blossom there. I got the pick.
Does Goober end up getting out? They're still trying to poke this here. Managed to get back to their team.
I don't know
Still
if they
in the
really
same
want to be.
spot.
I think they just sort of stack.
Forced up to Suzu, however.
I don't know if that was where they wanted to teleport to get to their team there. I think that that Kiriko should have stayed in their own territory.
I think so too. They might not have had the best place to teleport to. They wanted to go help the Sombra out, but they eventually both went down there. And now, without the DPS here, the monkey's not out a lot of suppressive fire and ends up going down as well. Oh, no, he gets out.
Gets out. They've been really topping their monkey off. Barton just hasn't been able to get the finishes.
Good positioning by their Junkrat here. Does Barberton see this? They do not. And they do have the tire. And here it comes.
Nice.
No value. Got destroyed right away. Looks like it was detected
Nice
just at the last second there. And the points capped.
I wonder if Barberton knew they were up there and were just waiting. I'm not sure. At least they reacted well to the tire quickly.
It's like Cheetah Kid going on a Reaper in his own, trying to get a flank here. Immediately spotted by Barberton and pushed out immediately. Ooh, unfortunate. So now that they're down one, let's take a bird's eye view from one of their support players.
The supports have really been propping up Holy Name here. I feel like they've really been doing a great job topping everybody off.
Amazing positioning and rotation. Met with a Genji Blade there. Still somehow up. 2K though, coming out. Brendo super low, manages to dodge the Rhine charge. Excellent aerobatics. And the Mercy coming out with a res, forcing another ult out of Barberton to push this card into last.
Man, I feel like I'm taking a tour of Japan with all these Tories here.
Absolutely. Kind of beautiful from a distance here. All this fragging going on cart. Barberton gets another kill onto a support there. Ooh, a push onto the Ana in the mid lane there. The Kiriko ends up securing the kill.
I'm not sure that Kiriko really wants to be that close to this cart, though.
Ends up not paying off. There was no one to teleport away to, and the Mercy trying to go for a sneaky res.
I think they're trying to touch this cart. I don't know if
they're panicking. And the grab to deny. Unfortunate for Gamer Girl. First round completed. Let's see if Holy Name can turn this around.
Yeah, they're on the defense, or no, the offense now. Barberton's going to be on the D. We'll see where Barberton chooses to hold here, hopefully taking a bit more of a forward position than Holy Name, or at least perhaps strategizing in a way to, if they do hold it more in the rear, to make the most out of that hold.
Chilling in spawn here for a moment while the heroes select.
So why don't we take a look at that first point really fast, and you can show kind of where we expect Barberton probably should hold, or where we expect the opponents to kind of push. I mean, I know you said they're going to go under pretty much every time, but let's see.
Easy to get lost in these streets here.
There's a lot of nooks and crannies, that's for sure. So we expect them to just push straight down and then through the center under that main point there. Where should Barberton be holding? Up here on this high ground in front of Bus, or maybe on the other side on the high ground?
It depends on the engagement range of the heroes that are selected. This is a very commonly used early peek to get some initial information on the hero composition of the attackers.
And then
as well
just
as to get
drop back.
A lot of it is playing inside of this bus here, because as the rotation is made from underneath, you have this high ground here, similar to Rialto. As the team is coming through, you can lay down fire from right here. The only issue with that is that you need to have a highly mobile tank to contest point if necessary. And it does look like Barberton is taking this high ground here. Not quite getting
anyone on the other side as
first
well?
Peak.
No, it looks like they're a little late on the hero picks. Are we still waiting on some, perhaps? It looks like there's only 3 here. Oh, no, there they are. Oh, I see. Take a look at the positioning there in the window on the far side.
Very interesting for Barberton here. Not a bad idea. Nice heal station coming up. Suppressive fire straight through choke. Yi gets a first pick onto the enemy support there, and the Zenyatta goes down. Very interesting that they're going to run the Zenyatta Kiriko. Ooh, but Brendo gets charged there by the Reinhardt going down, and a blaze of glory there.
I'll trade Brendo for that Rhine, though. I think that was a good move for the team. And it looks like they prioritized the targets pretty well there. I don't know what that Mei was doing, trying to freeze people. That doesn't happen in Overwatch 2 anymore.
Correct, yes. It is only as slow. The increased DPS is nice, but it is not as oppressive as it once was. And you really have to work on the walls to secure the eliminations. Again, okay, this time Barberton actually on the low ground trying to secure some of the damage.
We got our Zarya, and then looks like one other up top in the train, though.
Cheetah Kid was trying to go for a flank from behind. Let's see if they can manage to pull it off. Hack onto the pack, but they end up losing the Zenyatta there in the fray.
Looks like they're going for Yi up top. I wonder if they'll be able to get the connect on this. Good
reaction time from Yi there.
And knew to drop out the window, too, to go with his team. Good call. That was a quick turnaround with that grenade, too, to protect himself and hopefully hit the enemy. So I like that a lot.
Absolutely. There's one thing you need to be very careful.
It looks like they get the finish on them somewhere. I didn't see it, but the nade looked like they got the Sombra there. So you getting their revenge.
They're very paranoid that one's going to come up behind them. Let's see
well,
if Cheetah Kid can figure it out. Ooh, translocate up. Oh, they're
scanning.
Very nice.
The scanners
they know exactly
are up.
how to deal with a Sombra. The spam everywhere. Cheetah still looking for an opening.
They're spamming up toward Yi there. They really want to dislodge our
A little bit of
Anna.
spam, taking a 1v1 against a soldier there. Looks like the rest of the team fighting in choke here. Sleepless gets a pick onto the Zenyatta, a little bit squishy to move forward.
The Junkrat. It looks like a lot of teams are running this Zen and not able to protect it, or maybe the Zen's not positioning well enough to get any value out of it. That's the danger of Zen. Zen's not a bad hero, but
This is fairly awful choke to poke through here, because what can the Zen really do? You take this angle and then you're downhill. If you take this angle, you now have 3 sources of incoming fire, and you have this tiny little car to protect yourself from.
Zen's just not the pick is what you're going with on this, right?
I don't think so. And they were initially running a Kiriko, but it looks like they swapped off to Mercy now, trying to go for a forward res, but they don't have the Winston there to really follow up on that. Speaking of tank,
Nice grab.
Huge graviton from Barberton here, clutching 3, getting the res off in the fray. Very interesting. Not enough splash damage there to secure the eliminations. Mercy ends up going down from the last shuriken. Goober goes down as well, and then a full team cleanup. Barberton wisely taking the position back behind the bus. Getting down to the wire here. Only 1 or 2 more fights left for Holy Name. 30 seconds left on the clock.
I like the climbing heroes holding up top so they can drop either side depending on what they want to do, getting a bit of scouting there.
Looks like he's not able to completely clear it.
Oh no, you can. There we go.
Interesting. And a rush down main. They do not punch the Genji right away. A little bit out of position there. And Barberton rushes back.
Stereo gets a pick there, nice. Barberton just hitting Q to secure the win here at this point. I don't know.
They know there's nothing left that can be done. No one can touch. If you have ultimates, use them. And then if you look at, let's go back just a little bit there and rewatch that last fight. Lots going on there. You see Barberton has 3 ultimates that come online, and they use it pretty much right away. Holy Name building up ultimates as well. The Mercy goes down right after she gets her ult. The Zarya goes down right after they get their ult. Unfortunate.
Yeah, Barberton is prioritizing targets. I don't think they were tracking the ult economy quite well enough to pick that. Oh, they're about to get their ult, kill them. But it just happened to work out that way where there was just not going to be anything in the tank at that point for Holy Name.
Absolutely. And just the raw damage difference there, too. Having to fight into a defense allows Barberton to charge their ultimates faster and have their ultimates come online and be able to use them, which has really shut down the push and not giving the win.
Let's take a look at our next map and see if it's a clean sweep for Barberton or if Holy Name's going to start to swing the pendulum the other way. We are back for what is our 3rd map here, maybe our final map. Barberton is going to be on offense at the beginning here on Junkertown.
Very interesting map pick considering the current map pool, but always one of the favorites, especially with the long drawn-out sight lines on the initial push from the attackers.
What'll happen? Well, it could be anyone's game. I mean, I would say the first map on Esperanza, the teams seem pretty evenly matched, though the last map we had on Midtown, Barberton really pulled forward. So I don't know if it was just a bit of maybe, a bit of different favor of maps or heroes or what, but...
Let's see if we can get an initial pick on the Sleepless on Sniper.
Yeah, we got Sleepless off their usual tank roll and instead on DPS here. A bit of a swap from what we usually see. So let's see how they can deliver on that. Oh, I thought that would have connected there.
It was harder than it looks, people.
Yeah, Widow is definitely a hero that you just want to fire off those snapshots as best as you can. I really thought the first one was going to connect, and after that, those other 2 are a bit more off the mark.
We did have a little bit of a roster change here on Barberton, too. Sleepless, Preston, Kaeden, Yi, and Hunter as the roster. No changes from...
No Brendon.
Holy Name.
Yeah.
Ooh, looks like your Crine goes down there on the top. Not able to push this forward. Genji goes in for a dive. Manages to get out a little cleanly there.
With these...
Kaeden missing the jump up on the top here. This
Sojourn up there, yeah, really kind of doing what they want at the moment.
I forced that a little bit.
Perhaps Barberton with this different lineup is just kind of figuring out how they play together at this moment.
And to dive in on the back line, the Mercy instantly goes down. Well executed flank from the Reaper to help out on that.
3 picks. This should be Barberton's fight 1 easy at this point. I don't know how Holy Name would defend against this. They do get 1 pick against Sleepless here.
Let's see how the regroup goes for Holy Name, waiting for their team.
Yeah, I'm curious what they'll have coming out here. Barberton's got some ultimates available. We see some ults coming online soon for Holy Name.
Riding the payload.
Yep,
Nothing going on here.
pushing the cart, but ready to shoot out with the Ana ult.
Teleporting
Love
to
to see
safety.
the
Valkyrie coming out here to try to stabilize the team for Holy Name after getting that res. It's still anybody's fight here. Kaeden taking quite a bit of damage there, but they were not able to execute on the kill. And the Graviton
can we get a
Flux,
Suzu?
it gets 2. No Suzu in the air. Gamer Girl ends up going down anyway. Still anybody's fight. It's a 3v4 here for Barberton. Can they win this out? They end up losing Preston.
nice Reaper ult coming out right in the center, getting some picks. Goes
Still
down
equal.
though. Could go either way. Oh, at this
Looks
point,
like it's just the Sojourn and
yeah, but it's
tank
2v2. Will Sleepless initiate here? They've got Blade and we've got Nano. Nano Blade comes out, dodges the rock.
tank.
Time to start cleaning up. Mercy, you're not
Denies
getting a
the
res.
and gets a 3rd kill there on the already low Sojourn. Getting the point secured. Excellent ult there. Knowing the advantage that they had and really pushing it. Reaper going in for an absolute punish here. Ends up getting a little bit of his own punishment. Monkey coming to follow in.
Oh, so close. Nice
Ends
finish.
up getting him. Beautiful cleanup by Barberton. Those 2 staggers there are going to set Holy Name back just a little bit longer. Sleepless.
Nice Kiriko dagger pick on the headshot there, it looked like.
Absolutely. Kiriko's damage primarily comes from their
Clicking
headshots.
heads. That's right.
Just riding the payload bus all the way back in.
I'd like to see maybe one of those 2 heroes push a bit further, but maybe they're alright with one. It looks like they do move someone up now. There's. Ooh.
Fighting in choke here. Looks like they end up getting a pick on Sleepless. Can Holy Name push through this choke? Getting a lot of ult charge to this Winston here. Slowly walking it through. They end up losing the Sojourn, however, and the Mercy goes down shortly after.
You're crying, pick up some big picks here. He gets picked by Tyre, but not a lot you can do there. Only 1. Barberton's still up on this.
Cart's not moving. Fight's still going on here.
I think they forgot that Yi, their cart rider, is gone. Someone else needs to push that. Sleepless touches a little bit here. Rest of the team moves forward to get some point.
No
presence.
touch from the Sigma there. They're going to pull back and let Barberton have the point. Although the Sojourn comes in from behind trying to flank, but the barrier from behind.
Barberton's already kind of moved up. Sleepless is going for the fight here, but looks like Asteria coming back in on the Kiriko to heal them up, and looks like this is Barberton's point.
Absolutely. They got absolutely cleaned up in the hallway there. Waiting for the team to come back here. You're crying, trying to go for an assassination style play here. Ends up getting the DPS and the Mercy. And lives to say play another day. Turns the whole team fight into a win there. Excellent flank play by the Reaper on Barberton.
And Barberton wisely keeping just 1 on cart, the healer that can heal from the furthest range that they've got. It's going to be a little tougher
Taking the
now.
payload bus.
Maybe it'll toss like a nade over the top, but really there's not going to be much the Ana can do other than...
Not the most fun or honorable play, but it is the best play that can be made right now.
Let's roll to our other heroes who are holding up forward here. I like having the 4 forward. Ooh, nice.
Sleepless trying to get some shurikens in from above. Goes in for some eliminations here. Waits for the reload. Takes down the DPS. No punish from the enemy Sigma here, trying to contest the other tank.
Yi is now in range for heals now that they've rounded the corner. B comes out from the other team to kind of allow this fight to continue to sustain for Holy Name, but...
Good repositioning as well, taking this high ground, knowing that they don't have any cooldowns.
Yep.
Getting a little bit low.
Oh, no.
Graviton Flux. Is this Holy Name? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Holding out for just a little bit longer. Forcing out a Kitsune Rush and a Blossom. The Blossom ends up getting eaten by Holy Name's tank there. No value out of it. Although the Lucio still goes down, the Reaper gets the pack and wins against the tank there. I don't need ultimates. I'll just kill you normally. Still fighting on payload here. Only Moira alive. Ends up going down. Can anyone touch from
Looks
Holy
like
Name?
that Junkrat got slept and interrupted on his last moment there. I saw the Z's coming up before the corpse appeared.
Absolutely. It makes him an easy target right at the last second.
It's about 2 minutes and 15 seconds or so on the clock for Barberton. That's pretty solid all the way to point 3 with that much time left. They were a little held up at the first point, but after that, it was a pretty solid and steady push forward against Holy Name. Let's see if Holy Name can hold out now against Barberton. If Barberton can hold out against Holy Name's assault here. And what heroes they'll pick for this defense.
You know, we haven't seen much of Hanzo played too much recently in the league, and I feel that the Widowmaker's just stronger on maps that have long sight lines these days.
Why would you play a Hanzo when you have so few shields? You know what? Just use the Widow. Tap them.
But it looks like Holy Name opts not to have a sniper at all. They're going with the Genji and the Junkrat for their offense here.
Well, they've got the Ana, so I guess that's a sniper, but not the kind that's really going to affect, DPS output. Really, to the extent that, an Ashe or a Hanzo or a Widow would perform.
Absolutely. Looks like we have Kaeden in the pocket position here by House. Everyone playing very safe bridge locations here. Interesting location on the Sombra, hiding her so that they don't know what's going to be fighting here. And we have an Ashe.
I'm excited to see Sombra in this rotation. I'd love to see what Sombra can do.
Immediately detecting the Brigitte.
I don't know what the Brigitte's doing there.
Interesting.
Misplay by Holy Name.
Going for a stealth. Coming up behind. Detected, but not punished. Going for a hack out on the Junker Queen and then just getting out for free. Chain hacks. A little bit of slow poke
I'd
here.
like to see maybe a different target called out with, go for the support in the backline, or you think it's alright to be hacking and smacking on the Junker Queen there?
Denying the shout is nice because it prevents them from having a really good way to push forward. A hack onto the Ana here.
Ready with the Ana, getting out before things get too rough.
Denying
as
any amount of
Kaeden
healing
takes
is good.
space here alongside of Asteria.
Backing up just a little bit.
Yi
giving us
providing
some breathing
support
room.
around the corner where he can see.
Slow cart
Grenade
push.
goes out, no connections there other than maybe topping off the Zarya a
More
little bit.
backline shenanigans there.
The
from
Barberton
Sleepless.
starts to back up here, which is the right choice. I think they wanted to give a bit of space there.
Holy Name trying to round the corner. Interesting position on the Ana.
Alec Wuethrich trying to get a pick off with the...
Oh, he's getting low there.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Manages to stay alive. Cheetah Kid going around the back ends up getting picked off. Didn't really make too much happen there. Yi was the one to finish that off.
I like the position of Barberton snipers here. Yi using that cover there pretty well.
Taking the high ground from You're Crying as well.
Yep. They're taking space where they can as it's being made from the small plays, from the pressure out of the
The shout
Sombra.
goes down, but it's not going to be really enough to save anything there. But we do end up losing Sleepless off to the flank.
There's this Lucio once again. That's the same player that was on the Brigitte at the beginning, correct?
That is correct, yes.
They must like to take forward plays, but I don't know if they're getting any value out of it right now.
Going to
Oh, now they're trying. Oh, big sleep. They take a look at their prey
night.
before they kill.
A little bit of aggro there. Didn't bait out the sleep in time. So now it is a 5v4. Junkrat trying to do a flank. Ooh, big damage on a You're Crying there, but doesn't end up killing anybody. The commanding
Nice
shout
grab.
and the grenade come out, but it is not enough to save the damage that's being done to the Junker Queen. Although Sleepless goes down from a mine.
There's some nice concussives coming out from the Junkrat here and there. He really knows how to use them to finish his targets.
Ooh, can they save Kaeden? They end up saving him. Looks like
You love
Holy
to
Name
see
doesn't
it.
really have much to push on. Cheetah going around again. Very dangerous position. Gets super low. Manages,
he does not get out.
Very aggressive. Not much value there. Goober trying to push in. Does not connect anything. A little bit of a trickle from Holy Name here. Safely translocating out. And another pick.
Kaeden pushing forward, very aggressive. Healer's keeping them topped off, though, allowing them to go for those aggressive
forward
plays.
beat with a 4v5 here, and then a rush to push it
Oh no,
back.
Genji in the back line.
A nano, rush, and blade. Press Q to win. Ends up getting 3 picks here. This should be enough for Holy Name to turn the fight. Especially now that the Junkrat is back in the action. Sleepless looks like gets out, but Kaeden goes down.
I would have liked to have seen... Looks like Sleep was thinking about ulting here and trying to stall. They're thinking about it.
Ends up
They
getting out
wisely
safely. They did not want to
decide
chance it.
not to. Yeah, that's a good choice. It would have been a pretty tough call there.
Cheetah Kid going for the assassination on Yi. Misses the sleep. Does manage to get the nade. Cannot heal when you're antied there. Does he manage to get out is the question. 10 HP behind enemy lines. Cheetah manages Ooh, he's so deep behind enemy lines. But it looks like Gamer Girl goes down in the midst of this play.
I feel like that Lucio wants to be a Sombra.
I think so too. Not able to get the elimination necessary. Going super far forward on your Crying Bell, punishing the low ground sniper.
I don't know.
The Genji.
I didn't see. Maybe he fell off or he just had low ground there, but they punished up. Big hacks come out from Alec Wuethrich.
Fight all the way back around. Barberton says, "Not today." Oh, huge purple from Holy Name. Only
doesn't matter. Everyone's dead.
Ignoring the Lucio here for a moment.
They just wanted to paint Barberton in their school colors as they defeat their own, defeat Holy Name. That's what it's supposed to be.
Lucio comes back in, and I don't understand that kind of play. Just kind of going to cart, trickling in, and feeding there is not going to help your team, especially when you're down this much already. Sleepless in position. Looks like they're looking for an opening hack here. Oops, spots the Junkrat.
Might be maybe some tilt coming out from Holy Name's support there, just inting in like that.
Instantly downs Gamer Girl.
They were right behind them the whole time. Junkrat never even turned around.
In trouble with the hack there. Gets caught to the Junker Queen.
Got to get a bit more game sense there. You're being shot and nothing's in front of you. Maybe they're behind you.
Look at the patience on Kaeden, not burning bubbles too early. Ooh, the beat is already out. Not much to stop a grab if it was necessary.
I don't know if they even need it here, though, honestly.
I don't think so either. Getting a little bit low, though. Junker Queen rolling it out. Another hack onto that Junker Queen, and down she goes. Slow trickle here. Gamer Girl, a little bit trapped.
Tire out. Is it going to connect with anyone? I mean, it does, but not enough to do anything important. Sleepless and Hysteria get picks on the on other heroes who maybe were. I don't know if they were diving. I don't know where they were in that moment, but it looks like Barberton's going to clean this up. They got 20 seconds left. They got 3 ults in the bank, coming up on a 4th, as opposed to Holy Name's 2. Bob is out from Your Crying.
A blade coming out.
Holding space here. It doesn't matter. He's about to be slapped
up
by
on
a Bob.
the Sports, a very quick.
Good sleep.
Ends up getting no value. Very nice defense from the Barberton supports there. And
hack comes out. Look at Barberton pressing Q. They just said, you know what? These are all the ultimates we have, by the way.
Cleaning it up. Cheetah, the last one to go down. Touch payload at the very last second. It looks like Barberton cleans it out.
Yeah, pretty solid win for Barberton today. They were looking a lot tougher as an opponent on the first map, but I think that after taking that loss, that maybe it just sort of shook up Holy to the point that they weren't able to get over the mental roadblock that was Barberton living inside their heads for the next 2 maps.
Yeah, that was a rent-free payload map there for Barberton.
Yeah, I really liked some of the positioning we were seeing out of Barberton's heroes, though. I think that all the players were taking some really nice angles, using cover a lot, knowing when to push in, knowing when to pull out. I didn't really see too many overextensions from Barberton in this map. Now, against other opponents, we might have seen certain plays and things go differently, obviously, but I think that they didn't take any risks sure they didn't need to, and they played very well.
Absolutely, I would agree with that, and there's no point in throwing away a good win, right? So why play it too risky?
Well, thank you for watching. This is 3-0 for Barberton against Holy Name. We'll join you next week with our next opponent and next cast. Thank you so much for watching, and go Magics!